Hey everyone, I hope you all are having a wonderful week. We're almost at the weekend. First and foremost, I want to wish all of our veterans a happy Veterans Day. Thank you for all that you do for our country. So I want to have a quick dialogue about retirement. So I'm here for a conference in Los Angeles, California. First time ever visiting Los Angeles. I have been to Northern Cal before, but this is my first time in Southern Cal. So I love it out here so far. Unfortunately, this isn't one of those locations that's on our retirement list because of the cost that it would, be to actually move here. But it's very nice. We like it here so far. I just wanted to have a quick dialogue just to talk about potential retirement locations. And if you have any suggestions or anything, you talk about cost of living, taxes and those kind of things, please put those in the comments below. So we have looked into a few different possible retirement spots, and this summer we visited the Triangle in North Carolina, Raleigh, Chapel Hill, and Durham. We visited all of those locations, and my wife and I actually did really enjoy North Carolina. We've also messed around with the idea of Charlotte, Greensboro, just various locations in North Carolina. We talked about Charleston. We talked about Savannah. I've always looked into possibly moving back to Atlanta. We've talked about Tampa. We've talked about Orlando. We have even played around with the idea of staying where we are, which is the DFW Metroplex. Talked about Houston. Part of me even wants to consider a place like Nashville. But obviously you have to look at taxes. You have to look at so many various factors when you are considering where you're going to lay your roots once you retire. So what are some suggestions that you may have? I mean, if I had to take a wild guess where I think we would be when we retire, I have a feeling it will be in Florida. My wife and I met in Daytona, and for some reason, we've always had an affinity for that area, but every place comes with pros and cons, right? So no matter where you're thinking about moving and laying your hat, there are going to be some pros and cons to that. One thing I do like about places like Florida, Tennessee, the state income taxes or lack thereof. Same in where we are in Texas. Got no state income taxes. However, anybody will tell you that the property taxes are astronomical in Texas. I mean, they're out of control. So that's just one of the cons of being in Texas, amongst other things, just like any other place. So what are some ideas that you may have for potential retirement spots? Once again, please drop those in the chat. Now we are, looking at firing in about 11 to 12 years. So we need to make the right choice for us. We need to start having those discussions now, because one thing that we do like to do, we like to plan. Some people just go on a whim, but us, we need like a 5 to 10 year time frame, a window to allow us to properly plan for what we're going to do. So that's why we are actually having those conversations. We're planning on visiting 1 or 2 spots per year for the next 5 or 6 years in order to make a final determination on where we're going to ultimately retire. So, but hey, once again, if you have any good suggestions, please put those in the chat. I really would love to hear your voices and your opinions. All right. Appreciate you very much. Y'all have a good one.